So hello and welcome to a new makeup tutorial. So I have just done this look for you. Everyone asked to see a more evening eye makeup look, more makeup, brown smoky eye, and I had a little play around with my Morphe palette and this is what I have come up with. If you want to see how I get this grungy matte smoky eye, then just keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, we are super zoomed in right now. So today I decided to do the ever requested smoky eye tutorial. Now I did do something on Instagram a little while back where it was like a brown like cat eye smoky eye, but do you know what? I wasn't actually feeling that today. I wanted to do something more grungy. I thought if I'm gonna do like a dark smoky eye, I want to go all out. It's gonna be really dark, really like, I don't know, gritty. I can't think of the right word, but I wanted to look quite like rough and ready and obviously blended, but not too perfect, if that makes sense. And like as you can see by here, like I have got it like cleaned up a little bit, but it's not like I haven't done the whole liner, and I just want this to look more like carefree, messy, effortless. So I will show you how I've done that. Hopefully I can remember every step that I've done because I've just kind of played around until I liked it. So I've already primed my eye with my Kat Von D Locker Concealer, and then I've just popped some powder on top to set that. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with, now I have used my Morphe 350 palette for this, but obviously whatever eyeshadows that you've got, you can use different colours. It doesn't have to be the same colours that I've used, just this is like a rough outline. So I'm going in with this colour by here. So this is actually a little bit light for a transition shade, but it actually works out way better. I found I've been using this now a couple of times and everything's been looking really like seamless and blended. So I'm taking that on the Spectrum B06 brush. This, if you want like a really smoky blown out blended eyeshadow look, this is the brush that you need. I got this the other day and I don't know what I've been doing with my life beforehand. I don't know what I've done without it. It's just the best brush ever, and it was only about $4.99. I basically just go back and forth. Sometimes add in the odd little circular movement just to make sure it's all buffed out. So I keep going in with that until I'm happy. Sorry, I'm going to keep checking the viewfinder just to make sure that I'm still in shot because this is quite zoomed in. So yeah, so I'm just kind of blending that, not just on the outer corner like I usually do, I'm blending it inwards as well and like up towards the brow bone. Okay, so I'm now going to start going in with some of these warmer colours like this one and this little fella right here. So I just tend to like mix those, just do like a dot of each, and I'm using this this end of the Ecos Tool brush. There's no name or number for these, but it come in a set. It come in a set with this one as well. So I tend to use this one more for my like base eyeshadow. It's two warm colours, and I'm going to start popping that in the crease. Again, just the same motion as before. And then when you've done that for a little while and there's less product, start just kind of like blending it upwards and outwards. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I went through a phase where I thought I was all like emo, gothy, but I was so different and alternative, and I would try and do like these smoky eyes, but I knew nothing about makeup really at that point. And I would start just by putting like black eyeshadow, or like I had like a cream black eyeshadow at one point and I just slapped it on, didn't blend it. I remember thinking, this looks terrible, but I don't know why. I was thinking, I don't know what I've done. Why doesn't it look like all these models? Now I know. Blending is the key. So at some point I'm going to start bringing this one into the mix as well. These are some of my favourite eyeshadow colours. I don't know if these shadows have like single names. I don't know. I'm assuming you can buy them separately. And then once in a while I'm going to take the spectrum brush again, dip it in the original transition shade and then use that to buff it all out then. So I'm going to start taking some of those orangey pumpkin shades just underneath the eye as well, and then bring it quite low down underneath because we want it to look nice and messy and grungy and slept in, but a clean slept in. So I'm going to start to use some of that bright shade by there on its own, so not mixed in with the slightly more muted colours. And then I start to bring that up quite high then, because you want to be able to see that. And just keep blending, just keep blending. I don't even know that film. Okay, now for the fun bit, I'm going to flip this brush around. So I'm going to take that smaller definer end, and then I've been mixing these two shades by here. They're the darkest in the palette, and then just slowly starting to pack that on like the main part of the mobile lid then. So I would say don't go in too heavy, so don't try and put too much on your brush at one time. I'm doing the thing that I usually don't like doing. I'm bringing it right in to that inner corner. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the other end then and go with a little mixture of this one and this one, and then start blending out the edges of that. And go in with the spectrum brush and the original transition shade, and then buff that out again. So I might start to speed some of this up or go to a bit further along, just because I don't want this video to be super long. And it's pretty much keep on doing those same steps, so adding some of the dark, then blending out until you're happy with the result then. Okay, then I'm going to take some of that underneath the eye as well. And again, you can be as... Okay, the camera cut out, so I'm not quite sure at this point what you would have seen last. I've pretty much finished on the top lid now for the moment, and I was taking some underneath and then literally just blending out with the same colours that I used to blend out the top bit. So I think I've pretty much finished that now. I think that's as like smoked out as I want it. So I'm gonna go in with a highlighting shade now. So I'm using my Rosy for Autograph palette, and this is in I want to. It's all rubbed off, so I can't even see. I think it's I Feel Like $1 Million. We're gonna say that anyway. It is this one. So I'm gonna mix those two shades, because the one's a little bit light and then the one's a little bit dark, and then it's gonna pop that underneath the brow bone and use my trusty old Spectrum brush. It's so pretty as well. So yeah, at this point then you can kind of have a look at both eyes and think, oh, I need to blend this more, add more colour here, so do as you please. I'm going to add some highlighter in that inner corner as well. It just opens it out a little bit more. Now I was trying to find a black like kohl liner, but I don't think I've got one at the minute. I don't know where mine's gone, so this isn't something that I would normally do, and I do suggest that you use a kohl liner and not a felt tip liner, but times are harsh and I just want to darken up that waterline a bit. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to close my eye and I'm just going to run this so it'll hit the top and bottom waterline then. I'm going to add just a thin line on the lash line as well. Just a nice thin line, so it's just to help the lashes look a little bit darker and thicker. And then I'm going to curl my lashes, just using this curler. I think I got this from Boots. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was Boots. So I just tend to look down. And then squeeze. And I'm gonna get my makeup wipe. Just pop my nail in there. And then literally just kind of go. That's where you get that kind of, that line then. And I use that just to clean up anywhere underneath then. Now let's add lots of mascara. So I'm using the Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This one is quite clumpy, so if you don't like a clumpy mascara then don't get this one. Okay, so I am just gonna do the rest of my face and I will be back with you now. And this is the finished look. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I probably will do some more smoky eye tutorials. So if you've got any in particular, then just let me know down below. I will do that, like the full-on cat eye one another time as well. But today I was just feeling like a grungy little bear. So this is what we've got. I actually really like it. I've been kind of like a bit about doing really dark smoky looks because I don't think that they look good on me, but I'm actually really liking this look. I'll probably leave this on now until I take my makeup off tonight. Yes, so I'm not going anywhere. But you know, you may as well just go full on glam for the cats. I mean, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. So yes, that is it. I will see you in the next video. Other than that, I will see you in the daily vlog. So I'll leave all links to Joe's channel, Joe's Instagram, my Instagram, and our websites down below. And yes, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.